Hello, everyone, and welcome back to Dating Diaries with Raquel and
Brittany. Say it right.
say it right. And
Whoop, whoop.
whoop, whoop, ding. How's everything?
I'm good, I guess. That was different. Okay.
Wasn't it? I know. Every day, I always try to be just a little bit different. Today, we're going to be a whole lot different because guess what?
What?
We have a guest!
Oh, okay. Yay.
I'm sorry, I'm a little excited because we have a guest.
Yes.
Today, we have a male's perspective.
I thought you were going to say something else. A male's sperm spectrum.
Perspective. That too. We have Mr. Fernandez.
What
Don't
up,
bet
everybody?
What? Don't,
Woo, woo.
Fernandez.
Just to let you know, he is a male.
Oh, am I? Okay.
No.
And he's with us today because
Don't lie. It's AI.
Really,
we'll probably get funnier jokes with AI. I have to tell you that.
Oh, that's sad.
Oh, I'm sorry.
a
I'm
little hurt
kidding. Mr. Fernandez, you are very funny.
Thank you. Okay.
I'm going to call you Fer.
Fen?
Fer.
Oh, I like that. Mr.
I can go with that. I think we could do that.
You could do that? All right,
Yeah.
Fer. So,
So, Fed, go ahead.
okay, so we brought a guy in because, women want to know why certain guys do stupid things. Or, just want to know, like, hey, if this happens, what does it mean?
Now, you guys understand that it's just my opinion. It doesn't mean that I represent every single person out there because it's going to be different. I'm telling you now.
Is
Disclaimer.
it really, though? Is it really?
You know what? In general, I don't know if you speak for everybody, but I think
I don't. I speak for me.
You are the voice of the man who thinks in a general sense.
Okay.
He does think. That's
Do
true.
I?
Yeah, he does.
Do I?
You know,
He has a
and I
brain.
think the way he thinks is probably how the guys think in general. No,
We're going to generalize, and that's
Yes.
what that disclaimer. I don't care if you care, but we're generalizing, and if whatever he says, I'm gonna think every guy thinks the same
Oh,
way.
damn.
That's
Okay.
it. That's
it's
just
okay.
it.
We can do that. Yes. Is that
So
okay
I'm going
with
to
you?
apologize ahead of time. So if I screw the game up for some of y'all, sorry.
This is not a game. This is life.
This is
Oh,
my
is it
life.
life?
This is her life. Okay.
Your life?
They're playing with.
Oh, shit. Is this like Tinder for real?
Okay, so here's the first question I have.
Oh my
Okay, what's the
gosh.
first question?
Okay.
Shoot.
Okay, so if you were listening previous episodes, remember we were talking about the time I got ghosted?
Yeah.
Well, guess who came back from the dead?
Ooh.
Uh-oh.
I don't remember his nickname, but it was this one guy. And so I just want to know, how does someone ghost someone for 5 months and all of a sudden pop out of nowhere and act like nothing happened, and then they get upset because you don't want to talk to them?
Was the sex good?
Not for me, it wasn't.
Was it for him, though?
I don't know. I mean, I think so, but I didn't really enjoy it too much.
Well, obviously, if if he's coming back for you, it's because he missed something.
Maybe he missed my company.
Yeah, that's it.
Hey, you never know.
Yeah, that's
No, but
exactly it.
seriously, but why do you think it was just the sex thing that he was
It
missing?
could have been a sex thing. It could have been that maybe he just missed you, or honestly, maybe
He was
can't
bored?
find anything else, and decides that maybe you're it.
That makes sense because I did see him on a dating app, and for some reason, this algorithm bullshit, they wanted us to match up again. I was like, dude, this thing doesn't work. It keeps matching me up with crappy guys. And I knew he was on those dating apps, and they were new pictures.
What if I told you maybe he thinks that it's a sure thing that if he goes out with you again?
He thinks that
Oh, it's a good possibility. I mean, if
Like a sure
if-
thing?
if-
What do you
if-
mean?
So if I went out with a girl on the very first date and gave it up, then I know that there's a good possibility I could do it again.
Oh, so you're saying
the odds that he can get lucky again with her
Yep.
are big. That's why he reached out to her. Is that what you're
Possibly.
saying?
Possibly.
I mean, we were
What do you
talking for
think?
2 months, so that's probably why he thought the chances of him getting laid are pretty high, because we were talking for 2 months and we were, doing the boom boom.
But so let me ask you this: so if you didn't enjoy the boo boo, why'd you still stay with him?
Because I was.
He bought her stuff.
He did.
You know that's right, bitch.
Okay. Oh, you don't want to talk about the tingo, but then you throw me under this one. Okay. All right.
Wait a minute, it's not a bad thing.
Okay, but that wasn't why.
Okay.
I mean, that was nice. Like, he would buy me things, pay for my Lyfts and my Ubers, buy me food, order me food to my house. Yeah, that was nice.
I would love that. What are you talking about? I would brag about that. I'd be like, girl, are you hungry, girl? You want
So, okay, but I thought it was more meaningful, I guess, and that's why I stayed for more than I needed to.
Well, let me ask you this. If he's going out again and you guys don't expect sex, then maybe it's a little bit more serious. But if he goes out and wants to go back to your place or his place right away, then you know what's happening.
Yeah, that makes sense. Because the messages that he was sending were very explicit.
So then so his chance, he's thinking, okay, if I see her again, there's a really good chance I can have sex with her.
Makes sense.
Okay.
Yeah.
Did you reply to this explicit messages?
I did.
Okay.
I did.
Why?
I told him his thing was whack. To get lost, that I was going through some really bad depression at the time. And I was just like, anything worked at that moment. And so I said, don't waste my time with your whack ass.
Okay, well, we know he won't be ghosting you anytime soon. That's awesome. Holy shit.
And did he still want to continue talking
Yes!
to you? Okay.
Even after that, he's like, hey, mommy. And that's like, I am
Hey,
not
mommy.
your mommy. I was like, I have a name.
It's all, then it's not about the sex then.
No, it can't be, right?
Well, that's what he was inferring to, right?
He was
So then,
very explicit about
So if
some of
he's
those
inferring
things.
sex, then he obviously thinks that it would be very easy for him to get back with you and just have sex with you. That's
That
what
makes sense.
he wants you for. One thing, he wants to satisfy his needs.
His needs. It ain't my needs in that one, but
Oh, there you go.
thanks.
You're
That
welcome.
makes a lot of sense. I knew it. Your gut tells you too.
Oh,
Your
yeah.
intuition tells you. My intuition
Yes.
always told me,
Well.
but I like the microwave, the Curate, and he pretty much.
Aren't we still waiting for the coffee curate?
Oh, that's right. He didn't buy that one. That was my kid.
I think I want one.
It's super cute.
I
But
know.
anyways,
Okay.
so okay. Do you have a question for him?
Yes, I
Okay.
do.
Oh, here we
Okay.
go.
So, it is hot girl summer.
Yeah, hot girl summer. That's what I keep hearing about. Yeah.
And,
Hot sex summer. I'm just kidding.
I
I
don't know about hot,
I'm
but
still trying to figure out this whole teen goat thing, but at some point, I'm hoping you'll talk about
I
it.
hope so
it's
too.
up to the listeners. If they ask, I will say, okay?
So,
But
listeners, let's all comment teen goat.
Ding.
Hashtag teen goat.
stupid.
We want to hear about the hashtag teen goat.
If I see that teen, I am going to. Oh
Oh,
man,
it's gonna be big.
that's gonna be huge.
I'm gonna wear shirts that say hashtag Teen Ghosts. I'm gonna start selling merch.
Stop. You know what? I'm gonna walk away.
Okay, what's your question?
Okay,
What's your question?
since it is hot girl summer, I've been going on some dates, and
Teen
some,
goat?
some have been good and some have been bad.
Okay.
And there is a common thread that I've been running into lately with a lot of these guys. I've noticed that a lot of the guys feel like they are entitled or privileged to your time, to touching you, to kissing you. Like they feel like you owe it to them because they have taken you out.
Because they
on
bought
a
you
date.
lunch or dinner.
Okay, wait. So they invite you to a date.
Mm-hmm.
They want to hold your hand at some point.
Mm-hmm.
Probably put your arms around you
Mm-hmm.
and kiss you
More than that. More than that.
on a date.
Hey, when they do
And-
this. It's more than
There
just
was
that.
one guy that he was really interested in me, but
Okay.
I was not interested in him, and he noticed. And at the end of the date, because I refused to,
Did he buy you stuff too?
He
Yes.
did. He did buy me dinner, but just because he bought me dinner doesn't mean that
absolutely
he can do this to me, though. So we were talking, and he just noticed at the end of the day that, you know what, I ain't gonna get nothing from this girl. So when he said bye, he stood up and he got his hand and he wiped it against my breast, and then he walked off.
Dude, that was smooth.
That's disrespectful there in any manner.
Wow.
I've never gone on a date and looked at a girl and be like, you know what, let me wipe my hand.
What did just happen? It took me a second to process that.
What?
Because I did not do anything, you know.
Did your nipple get hard, though? I'm just wondering. Sometimes it happens.
I was wearing a padded bra, no.
So you felt nothing. Okay, I gotcha.
Oh, man. I have no idea. Honestly, I don't know what kind of freaks you're dating. But that's on you, man.
I don't know what to say about that. Look, but that was just an example.
All I'm saying is if I go on a date with a girl and it's a date, then you should expect a kiss. You should be expecting being held. You should.
But what if you don't want to? You just want the food.
Then it's not a date, is it? It's more like a luncheon or something.
No. Okay, so this is the thing.
You're right.
You go on a date expecting, to have that chemistry, that, back and forth.
Okay, so
but when But when you go on the date and he let's say yes, he pays, he pays for your date, but if you don't feel it, you can't force a woman to for her to kiss you, for her to hold her, your hand.
Let's qualify the question. Are we talking about the first date or you've been dating for a while?
Oh no, we're talking about like first dates.
Oh, okay.
Gotcha.
Okay.
If it was a second date, third date, no, there's already like the intention of both of you guys liking each other.
There's some caressing of
going
the boobs.
somewhere, you know.
Touching of the boobs is okay at that point.
Yeah, after the third day, I guess.
Yeah. Second base is okay on second date.
I never understood the basis.
What do you think? Yeah.
True.
I don't know what that means.
Shut up. You know exactly what it means.
I don't know what first. I always thought first base was like down there.
No.
I was like, oh yeah, I go to first base all the time.
First base is not down there, girl.
That's a home run.
He threw it out of the park.
Yeah, at that point.
Wow.
Yeah, that was gone.
Well, that's what I understood every time people would say, oh yeah, we were
kissing is first base. Touching the breast is second base. Over there.
Getting you hot and bothered is third base.
Yes.
Oh.
I thought having sex was going to third base.
Well, that's home run.
Oh, that's a home run. Okay.
I thought first base was going down. Second base was going through the back. And third base was in your mouth.
Not the back.
You had that all wrong, but that's okay. We'll correct you today.
Thank you for answering all these great questions.
Yeah, no
I've learned. I had my bases.
Your
wrong.
dates in the future are going to look a lot different now.
You're okay to go to first, but the rest, you ain't hitting no home runs today, buddy.
No home runs. Second base, okay.
Did you buy me a Curate? Did you buy me the Curate?
You bought the Curate.
I know. With you, first base is buying the Curate. Second base is
the microwave.
The microwave. Third is the matching fridge.
Oh, Jesus.
So then, okay, so what you're saying is expectation for guys is when you go on a first date, you are expecting to get a kiss?
No, usually the first date, it's like what she says. It's chemistry. It's do you feel something for that person? Do you feel a connection to that person? Do you feel comfortable enough to go there? Now, if you both feel comfortable enough, then why not? But if you don't, or if one person does and the other one doesn't, you just need to make sure you're very explicit about that.
You're very straightforward.
And you can't push somebody. Like I remember.
Oh, you can push all you want, but it's up to you to decide how much you want to let them push.
That's true.
Well, okay, so I remember one day where a guy was physically trying to push my head into his face so I can give him a kiss, and I said, "No,
his breast
stop!"
or something?
And he would still keep on doing that. He would push my face into his face so I can kiss him, and I said, "Stop!" And like I had to
know what you should have done?
What?
Kiss like the most horrible way you could kiss. Do it like a snake tongue.
Ew.
Like you like that? You like that?
I would have licked his chin or something.
I bet you he would have stopped pushing.
I would like suck on his nose.
That's like sixth base.
You like it?
don't know, but wow. That's wild. See,
Yeah.
if you would have done some weird shit like that,
He probably would have stopped.
he would have been like, "Let your head go, put your back to the Uber, get your ass back to the house."
All right, so let me ask you a question then, in regards to, since I'm the only male here and I can ask the question too.
I can be a male sometimes.
Okay.
Yes, she can.
Hey, you know
I
what? In
can.
this society,
Yes,
you
you
can be
can.
whatever you want. I want to be a
my
female Korean singer with $1 million.
Oh, if you do, can I have some
I
money?
love
No.
K-pop.
K-pop is good,
Isn't
Have you
it?
okay, back
I'm
to
sorry.
back. Okay, what was your question?
Going
I'm
back,
sorry,
go back.
sorry. Come back.
Okay. What? Okay, so let's say you go on a first date, you meet the guy, and you guys hit it off. Do you automatically think sex, or do you think I need to wait for the next one?
Sex.
She straight up said it.
So
Man.
no, seriously, that would be sex then? And if so-
Okay, so I think a little different.
Okay.
So my brain goes, if I see potential and I see a relationship, I hold back because I don't want him to think I'm a sucia, like a easy breezy
are, though.
chick,
Okay.
But if I don't see no potential and I'm like, you know what? I don't want it to be a waste of time.
Okay.
You know what? Let me see what he has packing, what he has going on. And then, I mean, if he's a good kisser and things kind of flow, it'll be a good time. And then I'll go home and block him.
Okay.
Okay.
What about you, Raquel? What do you think?
Can I have 5 4? Just kidding. No. What was the question again?
If you're connecting, you're vibing, it's your first date.
Okay.
Do you go to sex?
On the first date, no.
No.
No,
No matter
no.
what. No matter if you're feeling it.
Nope.
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 No,
So
you-
if the girl slept with you on the first night, expect her to block you.
So, well, okay, but you said you would do it, and obviously one night stands happen.
Oh yeah, all the time.
So then why then, if you have a connection or anything, why wouldn't you just go ahead and have sex?
Okay, so let me ask you this. Back to you.
All right.
Okay, this is what I've heard, and I mean, I don't have any like evidence, like factual evidence to tell you, but I heard that you guys typically think of a woman that sleeps with them on the first night as someone that's not valuable because they value a challenge. So it's like if you put work into something, you value it more rather than if something is just given to you.
I'm going to tell you right now, it depends on the age of the person. When you're in your 20s and you're a guy, you don't give a shit about any of that. You just want sex. Okay, that's all you think about when you're in your 20s. When you hit your 30s, you still want sex, but now you want something a little bit more serious. You want
more meaningful.
Yeah, more meaningful. You know that there's going to be a future. So if you're in your 20s and you give it up in your 20s, hey, whatever, no big deal. But if you're in your 30s, yes, you're absolutely right. I would walk away from that person.
Mm-hmm.
Now, in your 40s and 50s, that's a whole different quality.
What?
Yeah.
I'm like 40. Ouch. Who's 40 around here? I'm just kidding.
I'm 50.
Oh, dang.
Ah,
Is it okay?
go ahead.
So that you're 50, as a 50-year-old man, what are your views when it comes to relationships?
I want something long term. I want something that's real. I want.
So how
not just
has
something
your
that's-
how have you developed over time? Because you said that in your 20s you're kind of like, I don't care, I just want to.
Yeah.
So now that you're 50, how is there any difference between
course.
your 30s, 40s, and 50s, or
Yes.
is it all kind of the same?
You evolve. I think you evolve to a more mature person. You're not looking only for, oh, this is my trophy girlfriend and this is what it is. You want something more. You want stable. You want something real. Someone that's gonna give you what you give.
So does that mean I have to wait till someone's 50? Jesus.
Well,
No, you don't have to.
you
Well, I don't want to
have
date a 50-year-old.
It can happen
No,
at,
but
at
in
any
your 30s,
age.
most men in the 30s, like especially when they're 33, 34, they start thinking about, I want a family, I want to be with somebody, I should have a house, they feel like there's these expectations that they have to be in their 30s.
Okay.
But as long as you both are on the same thing and you're not doing it to be forced to doing it, then you're good.
You're good.
Yeah.
All right. Well, good to know that when you're in your 50s and 40s and 30s, you think differently than in your 20s.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Definitely, yeah. So, gosh,
But I have more questions.
You
I don't
do?
want. Yes, but
Oh,
again, I
well,
get
you
it.
know,
We can do a second part, guys. We
Part
can do a
two?
second- Yeah, part
it's
two.
almost time to close this out. But how about next time?
No.
We get to we get to answer all the questions that you have. Actually, has been very fun. You really did answer a lot of good questions.
Thanks,
that we
guys.
had.
Thanks for the invite. I appreciate it.
If you have questions,
I do. I have more.
not
questions.
you. I'm
Oh,
talking
me?
to our audience.
Oh, sorry. Yes,
Oh
audience.
gosh, she's so self-observed about herself. No, if you have questions and you want to, especially with women, if you have questions and you want to ask Fernando some questions on our platform that we're using,
Yes.
put it in there. He'll respond. He doesn't have a job. I'm just kidding. I'm kidding. He does have a job. He does,
Mr.
he does.
Fernandez goes as Big Dog, so you can do. No.
That's
You-
fine. Okay, anyways.
You could do what?
All right, guys. Everything hashtag Tingo.
Tingo!
And you guys have a good night.